All right, spoiler alert. You get it? Spoiler alert. It's a spoiler. This is why my subs aren't going up. Hello, welcome to another Mad Hatter Reviews, Mad Hatter Hallway Reviews. I started this channel in this hallway and I'm gonna keep going, okay? Actually, I have to do it here. Baby sleeping in that room, wife working in this room. This is the only place I can go, but I'm very excited, okay? So don't turn the station. Do we have stations anymore? I don't even know. I got this, the NECA turtle van, the party wagon. It's here, okay? It just showed up at my door. No tracking, never confirmed it. FedEx label, I'm still at FedEx label created. I don't care about tracking since it's right here. There we go. Ninja Turtles cartoon vehicle, the turtle van. Long awaited, all right? I know a lot of people have got their vans already. Facebook, people with the vans, YouTubers with the vans, okay? Getting that NECA cha-ching, okay? I have to wait like the masses. But like I said, I am not so much a king, but I'm like an on-the-ground general. I'm with the people. I'm like Maximus from a Gladiator, okay? I'm there with the proletariat, okay? You didn't think I knew that word. What other reviews are gonna use the word proletariat? None, okay? I hope I didn't show my address. I wasn't really paying attention. But if you know where I live, you know. What am I gonna do about it? We're gonna compare them to the Underground Arsenal van, okay? I know other people have done that. Oh, I'm gonna do it too. Too bad. Let's open this box up and get to the other box. Van wrapped all in bubble paper. Look at that. Can't do anything to it. Super strong. Love the bubble paper coffin. Let's take that out. Beautiful art box. Check this out. No expense spared right there. You got the April. You got the Donatello doing machines. You got the Leo on top of the van. Very dangerous. Raphael and yeah, there's Mikey right there. And this foot soldier getting his shit rocked. Then on this side right here, you got some van photography, some more van photography right there, and then the other side, check this out, you get all of this, and you get, what does that say? Features LED lights, rotating roof, cannons, hinged doors, rubber tires, opening roof, removable laser chair, and more action figures sold separately, okay? On the bottom, you got some assembly stuff. To open the roof, you gotta do that. To close this chair, that's a lot of stuff, a lot of instructions, okay? I don't feel like reading instructions. I feel like opening this thing. It's been how long? How long have we been waiting for this turtle van? I feel like it's been forever, okay? Number 2 in the Turtle Van Wars. Does this win the Turtle Van Wars? Remember, you had Underground Arsenal. You had this turtle van, the NECA turtle van. You got the Super 7 one coming out soon. Let's check it out. Let's finally open it up, and I'll see you there. All right, here it is. Here she is. Is it a he or she? I don't know. It's a turtle van, okay? The NECA turtle van. Right here in my hands, not in my hands, I guess, on my table. So, look, we've seen this turtle van many times. We've seen the videos, we've seen the pictures. I've seen this twice at Comic-Con. So we know all the stuff that this contains, and we know what's in here. I'll give you like a brief overview, just real quickly. So obviously you have the doors that just pop open. Now, here's the thing. They want to stick, okay? All the doors, by the way, want to stick, okay? You see, this is me in real time trying very, very hard to open this door. All right, there you go. So you see how, like, that plastic just kind of had to bend to do that? That's one issue that I have is I just wish there was a way just to open these things and shut them in a cleaner way, okay? This should just kind of, like, snap, but it just, you got to kind of, like, wedge it in there. And even then, the hinge doesn't give me like a lot of confidence, at least on mine right here. Okay, this one is a little better. Then like when it closes, you see how it's like not flush? That, I know I'm kind of skipping around, but this too, you got to kind of like push that in. Let's just turn this around right here. Now these can open up. I'll try to get closer in there, but you have these doors that open up. And you got to be kind of careful with them because they can also do the thing where it's not flush. Although these are better right here, I think, in terms of being flush. Although that one is sticking out a bit. Then you have this that pops open. You have the gunner right there. You also have the roof that opens right here. And this pops off too, by the way. It's like one whole piece. Doesn't look that great without the roof part. But this one opens if you want all the turtles just to be standing in there and just kind of like popping out. So I do like that. This one is a little more flush, but all of the hinges and all the stuff that closes just kind of scares me. So that is one thing to be aware of. Here is the driver's side door. Here is the front of it looking right at you. Let me turn some headlights on. Here are the headlights just peering into your soul. You also get some taillights, so that's nice. And then you got the ratchet guns right here, and then you have this sonar thing that swings around. Let me show you, or try to show you, just some of the inside. So right there, you have that wall with the ladder. It's got some red bombs. Now, that is an insert wall. You can actually pull that out, and I'll show you what you can replace that with. But then on the side, you get some really nice stuff. You get the Donatello machine there with the radar, and there's some nice variation in the paint and the reds and stuff like that. Very, very cool. And then on this side, just some more machinery. I like that it's not just one gray color. I like that the levers are painted. I like that the buttons are painted. All of that really works. Here is the insert that you can actually put in there instead of that back wall with the ladder. So pretty plain Jane. You put that there, and the benefit is it doesn't take up the whole vertical space. So if you have that in there, you see how this wall right here just takes up, you can't see the turtles that are sitting in the front seat. If you have this right here, this only goes up halfway, so you can see the back of their heads. I don't really care about the back of their head, so I'm fine with this wall. It actually just looks nicer, and I love the ladder, but I do like that you get an option. This door that swings open right here, and you can insert this piece right here. So the gunner is pretty much just like one giant piece with the bombs in the bottom, and you can just kind of like hook that on there. Now, I will say that the Underground Arsenal van, this whole thing, it can just kind of like fold up and you can fit it in. You don't have to get an extra piece that you have to lock on there or put in a drawer somewhere. The whole thing fits in the van. So I feel like if they can do it, why can't NECA do it? I'm just saying. But that's how it fits on right there. And then you have this loose strap material, and you can strap in any turtle of your choice in there. There's a lot to love about this turtle van. And then there are some things that, I don't know, I feel like I don't love so much. So the first thing I want to say is, let's just talk about the sculpt of this thing. So the sculpt, it's good, okay? It's a little too boxy for my taste, okay? I think I would have preferred if it was like, I don't know, just a little more rounded. The Underground Arsenal van has this kind of like nice roundedness to it, and it feels like, even though that one is much bigger, it feels like I don't want this to be that big, but I think they handle like the shape of the van a little better. It doesn't have like that boxy feel. Speaking of turtle boys, you only get two that fit in the front, okay? I maybe have been spoiled by the Underground Arsenal one, where you can fit three in the front. You have somebody in the middle. It's all nice and easy. This one, you get two in the front. I don't hate it, okay? You know, if you're taking action figures and you're stuffing them in the front, those are action figures that you're really not displaying, so it's not the end of the world, but that is something also to be said in terms of like just the size of it all. I would say that my biggest pet peeve on this thing is just lack of outlining, lack of cell shading, lack of things that differentiate this as like something that's part of the cartoon. Now, I'm going to show you the Underground Arsenal I have. That also had that issue. It was very, very plain. And I actually had my buddy Oscar Cano, customizer extraordinaire, do some lines for me. And just those simple animation lines made it pop. And I don't know why that wasn't incorporated here. Now, I know this is a vehicle, but like, look right here. Look at like the ratchet joints. Like, they have some of these lines right here. So they're not adverse to putting some paint on this. But it gives you like, it's a little plain Jane, you know what I mean? Like, imagine this. You have some black outlining, maybe some cell shading, but like good cell shading. NECA's really good at cell shading, ironically. They could have added all those flourishes in there. This is the van from the cartoon. So it is perfectly acceptable that this could have had that detail on there, and it doesn't. And I think I'm missing this. This has like this is going to sound very bad, but I'll just say this has almost like a 3D printer kind of vibe to it. Do you know what I mean? Like it looks like somebody And maybe this is how it was made. I don't know. It looks like somebody printed this from a 3D printer and kind of like just put it together. And I don't know. I can't shake that 3D printer feeling. The way I see it, just so many spots that I think they could have put some flourishes in. The front is I like it. Again, the boxiness bugs me a little bit. I wish that the bumper was a little more rounded. I really like the teeth. I like the this part with the turtles in the middle. There's a lot to really like about this. The inside of it is great, so no real notes there. But yeah, I will say that I do like the roof because it does have the differentiation of the dark green and the light green, which is something that the Underground Arsenal van did not have. And on that note, let's bring that sucker out. All right, so here are the both of them together. Now, keep in mind, again, all of this black outlining here and on the side is does not come with the Underground Arsenal that was done. Although Oscar says it's pretty easy to do. Okay, it's just kind of like you take like a marker and just do that. But you know, just for the sake of a fair comparison, I want to make sure that that is known. But even with that aside, I don't know. Does it not look, just from this perspective, like the Underground Arsenal van just looks more like a van? Like it's shaped more like a van. It has, you know, just kind of that curvature, where this one looks very boxy. I mean, look at them together. It's it's very boxy. And that is one thing that just becomes very apparent. And I don't know, it just bugs me. It has like I could imagine seeing this kind of van on the road in terms of like, you know, just its shape and its sculpt. But this one, I don't know. It looks like a shoebox on wheels. So in terms of the van shape and the sculpt of the van, I feel like I got to give it to Underground Arsenal. In terms of the paint, so Underground Arsenal has this. I mean, it's plastic. It's not painted, but the yellow is very yellow. It's almost like bordering like almost orange kind of yellow, where this one is a little more muted. And I don't know which one I like more. I don't know. There's a case for both of them. Okay. I think I will say that if this one was outlined like this, but it sold that way with black outlining and again cell shading in pieces, that I think this would get the edge on paint. Now, I do like the roof a lot more in this one. First of all, I like the green a lot more. I like that there is the dark, like the black in the middle of the shells. This one doesn't have it. It has the outline of it, but it's just one green for everything. So it's probably easy enough to just go in there and like just make that black. But one is roomier, obviously, versus the other. The internal of this is not as cool. I will say that. This one, the inside of this is a lot cooler with the gadgets and the walls, and it's just, they spent a lot more time and a lot more effort with the inside of this van. And here's the Underground Arsenal van. Internally, it's not that bad. Okay, now that I'm looking at it, maybe I didn't give it a fair shake. I mean, it's got some stuff going on. I just like the NECA stuff a little more. Also, here's what I like about the Underground Arsenal van. You see how that comes out? And all of this is kind of like just modulates and folds and everything. You don't have to have like another piece that you snap on there, okay? Everything is just, it's just like a fucking transformer. You just kind of like move it back and you get it back in there and boom, Bob's your uncle. So yeah, I don't know. In terms of, oh boy. Some people might not like to hear this. In terms of the van wars, I gotta give the edge to Underground Arsenal. I don't know, it just has more of like a wow factor when looking at the NECA van. Look, this van cost what, $250? Was it worth the $250? I think it's still worth it. Okay, I think maybe 200 would have been better, but 250 is not crazy. Okay, and look, it's gonna sell in the aftermarket too. And the other thing is, it comes with the NECA name, okay? It's like a name brand thing. If you know me, you know I rarely give a shit about name brand when it comes to toys. Like, it's not shoes. I'll just take the thing that I like better. But while there are some things that the NECA van does better, I do give the edge to Underground Arsenal. I'm sorry. just looks more like a van, has more presence, and yeah, that's my comparison. Here is the NECA Turtle van with these custom neutrino cars that I got. They are my pride and joy. I paid the iron price for them, but I really do like how they look with the NECA Turtle van. I think that the colors complement each other, and yeah, I did a great job on these. And look how fun this is. Look at this. I'm having fun, right? But yeah, custom neutrino cars and the Turtle van. Here is the NECA Turtle van with the Batman 89 Batmobile, and they look good together too. The size fits with this, like meaning like the NECA van being a little smaller than, let's say, Underground Arsenal is, I think, a better fit. I think so, with the Batmobile, because you can kind of see how long it is, and yeah, that's what she said. But yeah, two great vehicles. Look great together, fighting crime together on the streets of New York / Gotham, okay? Pick your city. So the NECA van, okay? Is it worth it? Is it worth the $250? I think it is worth the $250, okay? I'm glad to have this. The problem is that Underground Arsenal exists, okay? And it just colors my view. When I saw them together, I couldn't shake how boxy that was. And, you know, there were some other things too. I do think that paint and cell shading would have gone really far, and NECA is really good at that. So it just befuddles me. Well, it doesn't befuddle me. I know it obviously costs to do that, but I don't know. I feel like it would have been good for them. But yeah, I'm still glad to have this thing. I'm still glad to have just another party wagon, and this is what, the first vehicle? Is this technically the first NECA vehicle in the Ninja Turtle line? I think it is, and I'll call it a success, but it could have been better. That's it. So the last one that we got is that Super 7 van. Maybe that thing blows everybody away. Who the hell knows? But just wanted to make this video, anticipating it for a long time, and glad to have this. If you want it, I mean, are they going to sell it again? Some people have been asking me. I don't know, okay? Part of me thinks they will. I know they probably said they never will, but part of me thinks that they'll put it up again, but who the hell knows? So if you want it, you get on eBay, I guess. I think somebody said they just got it for like $300 or $350. It's not a lot more than what it cost, if that was all in or if that was true. But yeah, Turtle van, party wagon, NECA. Number two, what I consider number two in the Turtle Van Wars, and we'll see. We'll see what the Super 7 one looks like. Congratulations on everybody that got this. Remember, if you got the Turtle layer, you get an instant garage feature, and you can store this right in there. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think about the Turtle Van Party Wagon from NECA. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like. See you next time. Bye.